Has no identification, no education, no name, and he cannot speak. He was raised by deer and has lived in the wilderness since infancy. 6 months ago, he killed 3 forestry workers as they took the first steps on the Ford government's plan to develop the Greenbelt. Today, a jury has made the controversial decision to find the wild man not guilty, with the defense arguing that due to his upbringing, he is not legally a human being, but an animal. This decision is both celebrated and admonished, and is sure to have
But they ain't frozen. You go, boy. I'm so happy.
This is terrible that he's gonna get away with this.
He's guilty. He's got to live with himself, man. He knows he did it. He was there, and he did it.
It's just not fair.
So it was slow for America to even believe.
No, I have to get a letter of employment before I can find a place. So I have to get a job before I can get an apartment. What? I can't hear you. No, I'm staying at Grace and Allie's on their couch. I told you this.
Okay, Mom? No, I'm not having this conversation right now. Because I wanted to experience a real city. A big city. Meet people. No, I know you can't. I know you can't. I don't need money. I'm fine. Really, I'm fine.
So it's kind of like being an executive assistant. It's just like I go to all the meetings with all the top executives, and then if anyone needs, you know, some blood or plasma or like an organ, then I'm right there. You know? What about you?
I'm looking for something right now.
Do you know your blood type?
What do you think I'm doing all day? I'm looking for an apartment. I'm applying to every job I can find. Like, I'm sorry, but I'm trying.
Grace just didn't say you'd be here this long.
I know, I'm sorry. I don't want to be here, okay? I don't want to be sleeping on your couch. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm really trying.
Dozens of Canadians have renounced their personhood to legally become animals following a controversial decision by Canada's Supreme Court, which found a man, or rather an animal, not guilty of murder. A family of chimps.
Do you have asthma?
No.
Any kind of lung issues?
No.
Do you smoke?
No.
Okay. In that case, I'll get you started today.
So you only share the place with 2 people, and you could stay here every 3rd night.
Well, I think I need a place to sleep every night.
Andrew did it.
Isn't there like a scam though? Like rich people are doing it so they're not paying their taxes?
No, it's real.
If you're not legally a person, then you don't have to pay taxes.
There's tons of videos of them. You don't even have to go to a StatsCan office to register. It's all online now.
Grace, have you heard of this?
I've been thinking about it. A lot of them live in the ravines.
Ella, not really though.
Andrew seems happy. It wiped his student loans out. They just forget about all that stuff if you become a wild one. I've really been thinking about it.
Some great character. It's in your budget. So, what do you think?
The decision to become a wild man is your own. We are supporting Amazon employees who are considering becoming wild men, if that's the lifestyle that suits them outside of work. We're completely open to helping with that.
What do they do with the holes when we're done with them?
We fill them back in again.
What?
When we're done digging, we fill them back in.
Why?
It's gotta be some kind of tax write-off or something. I don't know. Why? What did you think it was for?
I don't know. Like building houses or something. Something important. I don't know.
shall have when you're finished here is a very simple but effective cutting tool made of stone. You can use this for sharpening a stick into a spear.
They were promised something that just doesn't exist anymore. You get a job, buy a house, raise a family. It's not like that anymore.
Young men are alienated from modern liberal society, and so they are becoming wild men in their search for meaning.
Jamie, can you pull up that clip of those Canadian guys? Look at these guys. They live like monkeys, basically. But look how strong he is.
Wild Man Initiative has saved Canadian taxpayers $14 million in social services, government benefits, and incarceration costs.
It's a really good question, actually. I have thought about wild men in the Tesla facilities. It's a possibility.
Things are bad, man. Things are really bad. At a certain point, people won't take it anymore. So who can be surprised that becoming a wild...
Evening. You know you should be wearing orange this time of year.
Wild men are not Canadian citizens. They are an invasive species, and the destruction of our natural resources and ecosystems
over the border
can no longer be ignored.
You wouldn't believe
I don't
that.
feel safe.
They say they're not people, but folks, they look a lot like
They're
people to
in
me.
You're in the
And it is a great day on Wall Street for Amazon. Their stock hit an all-time high after a whistleblower revealed the company has been using wild men in their workforce, a practice which internal memos are referring to as labor farming. Yeah, some people are saying it's...
Yeah, I remember Keenan.
Him and some of those boys he knew in high school got caught up by Lake Winnipeg, using him in pharmaceutical tests now.
That can't be legal.
They're pests. They're an invasive species.
They aren't an invasive species. They're people.
Not anymore. They're pests. No different than a raccoon or a zebra mussel.
We can fine you for that.
What? For cheating?
Littering.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I'm not kidding. What's your name?
I don't have to tell you. Hey, what are you doing?
Oh, come on.
Ella! She hasn't done anything.
Don't make me be an asshole here, okay? You want to get arrested over this? Fuck up your life for this? What do you really think you could accomplish here, anyway? Right? Don't make this a big thing.
You've been showing some real initiative. And I'm glad that you're here. Just want you to know, there'll be some changes. If you stick around, there's room for you to grow. There's upward mobility for someone like you.
Right. I'm really loving it here. I got a promotion, so I'm not on Grace's couch anymore. My apartment's in a cool area, so so there's always a ton going on. Lots of live music. We got movies a few weeks earlier. People say it's hard to make friends here, but I don't think it's been too bad. It's just expensive. But it's worth it. I think it's really worth it. Yeah, I'll come visit soon. I can get some time off work. But it's really been great here.